Hey there, my name is Desiree, and in this video I'm doing a tarot flip through of the Elemental North Tarot by Christine Mallard and Amanda Noteman. This deck was actually a Kickstarter deck, and I received a message about a year ago that one of the publishers had picked up this deck, but I don't see that it's on sale for a retail mass market sale just yet. So I will leave the author's contact information in the description box. So if you're interested, perhaps you can follow one of her various social media outlets. Okay, so this tarot deck came in this two-piece box. Nice sturdy box. Has a very glossy print. The box is just plain on the inside, and it came also with a book, just a little guidebook explaining about the each of the card meanings, and it has the astrological associations and numerology, and also the elemental associations as well. What else? Oh, and it goes into some more information about the astrology signs. It looks like it is tropical astrology. So just had to put that out there. I am studying some of the sidereal astrology. So we are going to start off with the majors, and then we'll go on through each of the minor arcana. So let me zoom in a bit so you can get the full view. All right. Okay, so the cardstock, it's pretty thin, pretty flexible. It's a linen cardstock. This came out about a year, no, not a year, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I'd have to check. But let's see, I think that's it. It's got the linen, and we'll go ahead and flip through the artwork now. So this is the Fool, and Christine Mallard did incorporate some runes here, and she has that information also in the guidebook on how you can work with some of the runes. Let's see if I can pull an example. I thought she did have an example here with the runes. Oh, here it is. But how are we supposed to know? So here is the little section on the runes, but I don't know how we are supposed to know what rune is what. Oh, there it is. The rune is in a watermark behind the actual explanation definition. So can you guys see the watermarks behind the little paragraph? So yes, that is very helpful if you want to incorporate rune readings in a tarot reading as well. So this is the Fool, and this is the symbol for air. We have the air right here with the triangle and the line across. What else does she put in here? There's an astrological sign. Oh, there it is up at the top. This, I believe, the Fool is associated with Uranus, but I don't believe that's the sign for Uranus. Anyhow, so it doesn't show that Uranus is here. It shows it's associated with the Sun and Mars. Okay, so, you know, different artists have different representations within their deck, and, you know, it's kind of up to the reader if they want to honor it, or if they want to kind of come up with something on their own. And however you want to read is however you want to read. You are the reader, and you're the one receiving the message and sending the message out. So to each his own. So this is the Fool. Here's the Magician, and he is Earth. So here's the triangle with the line across, and then we have, of course, our runes here, and all of the elements are represented as well. And then we have Mercury right here. That's the sign of, let me just make sure before yes, she has Mercury. The High Priestess. The Empress. Now this image is a little fuzzy. I don't know if it's coming through on camera, but it is a little fuzzy for me. Just FYI, this one is clear. So this is the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers, the Chariot. Oh, and I do want to point out that the numbers are in the elemental sign as well. I forgot to point that out. And these are the kitties, the black and the white energies that are being harnessed, as I like to say. Strength. Hermit. His number's right here. And Strength was over here in this little corner. Wheel of Fortune. Justice. Hanged One, otherwise known as the Hanged Man. Death. Temperance. Devil. Now, I would like to point out how she does put lots of different elements within the card itself. So here, Temperance is associated with Sagittarius and Jupiter, I believe. Let me make sure that's correct. I don't want to put you in the wrong. Yes, Jupiter, Sagittarius and Jupiter. And then, of course, these are the runes here, and then there's the number. These are the cups that Temperance is usually pouring out of, and here is the constellation for Sagittarius as well. And here we have the Devil, the Tower. I love how the Phoenix is rising out of this tower. I think that's wonderfully amazing. The Star, Moon, Sun, Judgment, and the World. Okay. So now we will go on with the fire suit, the Wands. Here is the Ace. Now let me check the guidebook really quickly and see what she says about these. Sometimes she doesn't really say if she puts in. So with the RWS decks, the minor arcana is associated with deacons, and a deacon is each deacon is given a planet and a sign, and depending on how those two signs, the planet and the sign, interact, that is the energy of the card. So I don't have the deacons memorized, unfortunately, so I don't really know if she's incorporating that within this artwork here, but she does have runes down here, and you can just choose a rune and then look it up in the book, of course. Two of Wands, 3, 4. We definitely see the RWS influence here. 5 of Wands, 6, And if you'll notice that this symbol is the symbol for fire. So all of the wands will have this upright equilateral triangle. Seven of Wands, Eight of Wands, Nine of Wands. So here we have that bird kind of tied to this stake here. He's injured as well. Ten of Wands. And to the court. So here is the page. Got a sleepy fox. Knight of Wands. There's our little chameleon tail. Queen of Wands. We've got a sleepy kitty. Interesting that the suit of Wands has sleeping animals. Well, this guy's awake at least. King of Wands. Leave it to the king to be awake. Okay. Actually, I would say the queen would be the one that would be awake if we were honest. Especially if the queen's a mom. Okay. Ace of Cups. So now we have the upside down triangle, which signifies a vessel to hold liquid. Two of Cups. Three of Cups. I like that there's wine in these cups, you know, gives call for, you know, celebration. Four of Cups. And I guess this would be in the RWS where the hand is handing a cup to the figure under the tree, and he's focused on these three in front of him. Five of Cups. Oh, excuse this. This is my years of use. Oh, it's interesting that I guess these two would be vessels, the skull and the horn here. And then, very interesting. I like that. I don't think I've ever noticed that. Six of Cups. Now this is nostalgia, thinking back, childhood. And we see we've got the eggs here, then the chickies hatching, and then little fledgling, and then learning to fly. And I don't know if this is symbolic of leaving the nest. I guess so, because he's out of the nest. So memories, right? Seven of Cups, and here are all the different symbols within the cups. Choices, fantasy. Oops, this must be eight. Yes, Eight of Cups. And this one is this card is generally associated with leaving something behind, moving on. Nine of Cups. Look at that coffee cup. Martini glass, beer mug, wine. Would that be like a rice bowl? I don't know. Or it could be one of those bowls that you serve matcha tea in. I can't remember what they're called. Ten of Cups, otters, and Page of Cups. Knight, Queen, King. All right, that does it for the water. Now we will do the sword. The sword's air. So the air is the triangle with the line across the top. So ace, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's the sleepy kitty again. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10, the sword suit is a little sometimes harsh. Page, knight, queen. Love that we have an owl here. And king. Then we have the raven, crow. I would like to point out that we have these black feathers here, and cards ace through 3, I believe, had feathers in it as well. These are black, and this is black tipped feathers. And I think that those were all the ones that I saw with the feathers in it. I'm just going to shuffle through really quickly. But, you know, most of them have birds in them. A different type of bird. Okay, and now we are to the Pentacles, the final suit. So Ace of Pentacles. And then, of course, this is like the water, except it has a line down here to show that it's symbolizing earth. And an easy way to remember is that this is sort of like a cup. It's receptive. And the water and the earth are both receptive as opposed to active, like the fire and air. And those have the point going up. 3 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles. 7. 8. 9. 10. Here's the page. Knight. You know, I've never been quite sure what this little red thing is here. I always felt like it was a boxing glove, but I'm not sure. I've never been able to exactly figure out what that is. Queen of Pentacles. And then the King of Pentacles. Okay, so that does it for the Elemental North. So those are the nice, lovely card backs. And this is the artwork on the front of the box. So I hope you enjoyed this flip through. Hopefully, if you are interested, these will go on sale soon. Oh, let me go ahead and do the shuffle. If I remember correctly, these shuffle quite nicely. Yes, they're not overly stiff. They are a bit thin, and they do kind of bow a bit. I don't know how I would be able to show that they bowed. Maybe you can see it that way, but they are bowed. But when I shuffle, I do kind of put my thumbs in here to kind of pull them back so that they'll slip through my fingers. So that might be my fault. Okay, so that is the Elemental North Tarot by Christine Mallard and Amanda Noteman. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. Bye now.